All right, guys, much better. I hope you're all doing well. For those of you, for the sake of the camera, let me show you guys in my wagon what a Raw Foodist eats. I'm here at Whole Foods. I just got out of gym. I got some kale, celery, apples. I just picked up some bananas. I have some lemons and some oranges. That's the wagon of a Raw Foodist there. And I was just explaining about some of the different fruits that are here. But yeah, so I just met this guy here who's been a vegan for excuse me, sir. How many years did you say you were a vegan? I'm talking to some people on here. How many years did you say you were vegan?
Um, since 1972.
Since
So
1972, when I was 2 years old.
28?
Yes. And how old are you now?
20,
Huh?
48 years ago.
48 years. The man's been a vegan, and he says he's in great health. And supplements. He says he takes a supplement.
Calcium.
You want to say hello?
Then, yeah.
Say hello.
I-
All right.
Yeah, I take some calcium and then B12 vitamin in the way of brewer's yeast liquid, right?
Brewer's yeast.
Brewer's yeast, yeah.
Liquid. Okay.
And the rest is vegetables. And I never go to the doctor. I never use any pill at all, neither regular medicine. So I fix everything with the diet.
That's
Right.
amazing.
And then if I even have to fast for any reason, I do it and go simple. And I use a lot of potatoes, sometimes twice a day, in every way that I can. And
Potatoes, you said?
potato.
White
yeah.
potato?
And, red potato,
Red-
and then the yellow one, I have found that they are very good, except for the potato from Canada. They put something there that doesn't make good to me. It makes me to feel sick, so I avoid those. By the way, I try to use everything from US. I tell you.
Hey, how many hours do you sleep every night?
Oh, right now I'm sleeping like 8 hours.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, 8 hours. Before, when I was before retirement, I was working like six and a half, no more than 7 hours a day. But now that I'm retired, I'm taking the life easy, and feeling very good. And then I try to go and do some walking in the walking machine, and
And not only he said he's vegan, but his wife. He's been married how many years? 38 years.
38 years,
And
and
it-
then
and it-
she go with me in the same. She goes with me in the same diet in order to avoid preparing double meals in the house, So she's doing very well too.
That's
And
great.
then
That's great. Awesome.
We never get sick. I tell you, we never get like flu or something like that. Never.
What do you say when people say you can't be vegan for a long time?
No, that is not true. On
Yeah.
the contrary, things like eggs and things like that makes me feel bad. My head doesn't think well.
Yeah.
I feel like, how do you say, dumb?
Yeah. Dumb. Yeah.
Dumb. Yeah. It takes me the accuracy that I can say. Let me tell you,
Yes.
electrical engineer,
Yes.
retired in 3 years ago, less than 3 years ago, from Honeywell Aerospace. I was designing, and then I hope to be designing at the beginning of this new year
Wow.
with L3 Harris
Wow.
Aerospace,
He's 78 years old and he's still working. Wow.
Oh, 75 years.
75.
We are,
Yeah.
75 with a lot of energy. I feel like a baby. I feel
48 years vegan, folks. 48 years.
Yeah.
That's great.
So it pays. And, and then, but you have to have a lot of, how do you say, the willing to do it.
Dedication. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm very radical. When I see something that doesn't feel me, got me good, I get rid of it for immediate. And then there are some meals that sometimes are not good. I combat those with a little carbon. How do you say not carbon but um, charcoal?
Charcoal, yes, very good. It's very
Charcoal,
healthy. Yeah.
charcoal, and then no more than one a day. You know, I don't abuse it
Yeah.
neither.
Yes. Very
Just
good.
when strictly necessary. That's it.
Very good. How many times a day do you eat? How many meals a day?
Oh, when I was working, I used to eat 3 times because I had to put a lot of energy. Now I went to only 2 diets per day, two meals per day. That's it.
Yes.
One in the like a brunch in the morning, and the one before sunset.
Oh,
That's important. If I take them at night time, I don't sleep well neither.
really? Yes.
Yeah,
So you don't
so-
eat at nighttime.
No, I never eat.
Look at that.
And then between meals, occasionally I can eat like a fruit, but no, I don't use to meal.
Yes.
I mean to do, how do you say?
Yes.
In between,
Yeah.
I don't use to eat nothing. And then, of course, filter water.
Filtered water. Yep.
Yeah, filter water. I was consuming for a couple of for some time. How do you say, distilled water, and then I found that it was not good for me, so I switched to filter water.
Exactly what I did. I found the same thing. And you know,
Oh.
I wrote a book called The Daylight Diet, which talks about not eating late at night. He didn't
Yeah.
even know that. And then
Yeah,
I don't eat at nighttime.
But we are very smart.
Yes.
We do as we need to know our body.
Yes.
Even there was a time that I was putting in written everything that I eat and putting commentaries. How did I feel with this and that? What takes the energy from me, you know? And then I get rid of those things that took the energy out of me, you know? And then you have to be smart and see what is convenient and what is not. What is convenient for me, not all the time is convenient for other people, you know. But you know to know those details.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You are very welcome.
Thank you. All right.
You have
thank
a great day.
Thank you. Thank you. That's great encouragement there from another man who's been doing this for many years. And I'm telling you, folks, this works. This works. So as I was showing you guys before here, you know, how do I know how to pick food that's ripe versus not ripe? So these are soursops. And if you see a video I just made a couple of days ago, this is unripe because they picked them unripe, but I picked a ripe one off my tree. And look how much it is here. $9.99 a pound. And the one I picked must have been 3 or 4 pounds. These are small ones. So I'm growing fruit that's $40 that I'm getting for free. This star fruit here is $2.99 each. And look, they're not even ripe, folks. They're green. They're green. And the fruit I have on my tree is yellow. You pick them yellow. That's the difference when you buy stuff in the store versus not in the store. So even though we're in a healthy store and they have healthy food, it's just not always healthy because and then the prices are just so crazy. So here's one of my favorite foods, persimmons, $3 each for a little persimmon. So that's why I sometimes call this whole paycheck instead of Whole Foods. So let me flip this around here. Yeah, so wasn't that guy cool? So I just came in here and I saw that guy and I was like, I gotta get on this. So somebody was asking me about avocados. How do you get avocados ripe? A second ago. So here I am. So avocados, usually when they come off the tree, they're not soft. They ripen off the tree. So many people in the stores, they do get them, pick them premature. But when an avocado's ripe, let's see. First of all, there's different varieties, but they'll look darker for the most part. These are Hass avocados from California. We're in Florida. There's so many different varieties here. There's so many different varieties of let me turn this around. All right, let me turn this around again. That's my hand. Okay, there's so many different varieties of avocados, and people just don't understand. I mean, only when I started growing the food did I really start to understand the difference between ripe food and unripe food and how to pick food. And I just came back from the gym and I'm getting my stuff for tomorrow to juice in the morning. So I wanted to get here and make a film. The guy was talking about potatoes. Being a raw foodist, I don't eat many potatoes. It's one of my favorite foods to eat. And you know, I went back to eating a little cooked food, and I will eat some potatoes sometimes, but I'm like 90% raw, 95% raw, so I don't really do too much cook. But yeah, and that's it. So I wanted to get that guy on camera for you guys, and I just wanted to show you guys my little basket here because people keep asking me what I get. I am going to go through the store one day and show you guys how to pick fruit and stuff. I'll try to come here another time. I guess I'm here late at night. It's not as crowded, so I can do this now. Fuji apples are the apples I juice with. I find it best for the juicer. They're not too soft, so they're really good for the juicer. I'm loving juicing celery right now. These bananas I just got because they're just they were just looking good, and I'll have a smoothie tomorrow or some banana ice cream. And these oranges are rocking right now, so I got some. I like coming here at Whole Foods because they let you actually taste the food before you buy it. And another thing, if you notice, I don't have bags. Sometimes I get bags, but I don't have bags for any of the food here because I'm living a waste-free, minimalist life. So I try not to have too many bags. When I get home, I have bags from previous times, and I'll just put them in there. I don't do that 100% of the times, but I try to do that as often as I can without any bags. So, and then, you know, they have things here. This is my friend Stan Glazier, who was one of the first people I've interviewed when I became a raw foodist. He has something called Glazier's Farm. So these are raw food snacks and things. And I actually tend to stay away from raw food snacks because they're just so expensive. And in general, for myself, I just eat very simple foods, whole foods. But when I first started raw, these were the things that helped me do it. These were the things that helped me go raw and stay raw for many, many years until I graduated to doing it just very simple. And now you just meant mostly plain, simple fruits and vegetables. But Glazier's Farm, they're mostly here in South Florida. They have a whole bunch of wonderful different snacks to give you guys examples of things you can make on a raw food diet. And there's flax crackers. You know, and you learn how to make these things at home once you do this. This is something I used to eat all the time. These are dehydrated sesame nori crackers. I used to eat them all the time when I first started doing this. So let me flip this around here. Okay. So anyway, guys, that is it for tonight. I didn't even get a chance to see the comments to see who was on here and what you guys were asking. Thanks for keeping me busy tonight. I just came out of the gym. I'm moving a little later today than I usually move in terms of getting things done later, but I had some time tonight. So, and then I saw that guy and I was so excited to see him. So yeah, I'm going to come back here another day and maybe just walk around and show you guys how to pick healthy food. And if you want to see more videos, go to my website, rawlifehealthshow.com. It's my member site, rawlifehealthshow.com. Go there and become a member. For $1, you can check it out for 3 days. That's probably one of the best ways you can support my work and what I'm doing. And if you want to stay a member, it's only $5 a month, folks, to get all these videos and so on. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night, and I'll try to get on a little later to do the Q&A. All right, good night.